Okay, so let's hear from Jen.
Hi, good afternoon. Okay, so Miss Mel, I will explain why they call me Ella. It's because of Miss Mel. She said, if her daughter also named is instant daughter. Miss Mel decided to call me Ella. But my real name is Ella. Okay, so let's start. My strengths, I had a hard time with this one because I'm not really used to like telling to myself I know this, I know this, but I have some fear. Oh, like what Miss Richie said a while ago, I am a preschool teacher. I'm early childhood. I've tried 2 years teaching preschools, kinder and prep. So I really love kids. But when I try Talk Station, it's quite different because, of course, it's one-on-one. I'm used to having all the kids in front of me. It's easier to handle them because they're in front of you. Unlike online, yes, you can see them, but it's hard to control the kids, especially they're very far. So I really love kids. Another strength is this one, a work ethic that doesn't quit. I think this is very important because, like nowadays, Talk Station, we have a lot of extra things, not only teaching, doing useful personality, materials, what's the other one? Content writing every month, plus a very hectic schedule, like 7 straight, Monday to Thursday, Friday, 6 straight, like that. So even though we have a lot of things to do aside from your class, you can't quit. And you have to comply with what's happening. You have to follow and make those useful materials and stuff because it's your job. So you cannot really quit. Teacher, it's Rich said, fair, and fun. She said a while ago, how do I control my students? What's masawa in English?
Miss Bella.
I'm quite strict, but they're asking me how do I do it without being so intimidating. Fear, because in a way that if I say, for example, I have a student, he is very playful. He wants to play first before studying. I said, I will tell him, no, we do 1 page and then we can play very short time and then do another page with him. Because if we don't do that, he won't really study. Nick, my first student, Monday to Friday. Very tiring. He's always let's go on, but he's very stubborn. He wants to play. And when he goes inside your classroom, I would say, hi Nick, happy birthday. All you can see is his hair. He doesn't show his face. So, okay, Nick, show your face. Come on, please. It's not working. And if I say, okay, we will play, but we will study first. If he can do all the page correctly, he is smart. He's really smart. It's just that he doesn't want to participate at times. So if he can do all the page correctly, we can do tic-tac-toe. Masaya na siya. Tic-tac-toe. Of course, one round of tic-tac-toe. And then I will, the fun part is sometimes, even though he's not really good at it, I let him win. So that he's motivated. Oh, okay, let's do again. And then we will do another game again after the book. So fair, and fun at the same time. Same with this one. A good classroom management skills, it's very important. With teaching students like real classroom setting, that's very easy. If I say, sit down, don't move. Just by looking at them, they will follow. But not online, tukparoan dyan. Nothing. Even though I don't want to get mad all the time, but I can't help it. I really can't help it. They know that my energy level first, hello, and then, oh my gosh, what are you doing? First me. But in my, the one that I will show you later, my very beautiful student, that my strict attitude is working. So I'm using that. Okay. This one is my favorite. Dorothy. This is Dorothy. She's not my, she's past teacher Mako. Mark, teacher Mark. This is teacher Mark's student. And she's 11 years old and monthly count 11 contracts with me. So why did I say that she's my very successful case? Dorothy is very shy. That picture is totally shy. Yeah, she doesn't want to take pictures. Very shy. When I first handled her, I really thought I would be having a hard time because whenever I asked her, "Hi, how are you?" she would just say, "Good." That's it. What did you do today? She can't express herself well during that time. So now, whenever I ask her, "Hi, how was your weekend?" she can tell me a very long story, what happened to her. Even though I'm not perfect, grammatical error, there are still some grammatical errors, but with the confidence, she gained more confidence in class. And I'm giving her homeworks. I'm giving her 6 words every Friday. It's the mother's request too. And I ask her to look for the meaning and use it in the sentence. So every Monday before we do class, we check her homework. And what's good about her is she's not asking help from her mom. She's really doing it by herself. Because if she's asking help, perfect. The sentence is perfect. But I can see some errors, but most of it really good. What else? We are using American textbook, Easy 2. There is a part in that book that listening part, the last part, like the whole story, and there are like blanks there. I asked her to spell all the words, all the blank parts, and she's very good now. I won't say perfect, but she's really, really good now. That's why I'm very happy and very proud. Another one. Her happy face and stuff like that. Very sweet student. And now she's also more confident in class. My favorite. The hardest case. Justin, 9 years old, monthly count, 10 months. He's not my lab student, also passed from teacher Kai.
Sometimes it's really ironic because those students that you don't like, they stay longer.
Yes, I agree. Okay, Justin is smart, but very playful. very,
Obviously.
yeah, stubborn. Her mom has like lots of requests. Her mom wants us to finish 2 to 3 pages.
Every class.
Every class.
Let's go.
Let's go. And mom doesn't want to like, there are 6 examples, 6 pictures. What we do is, of course, do it one by one. His mom said just choose 3 and that's okay. But the problem is, because he's very playful, even if we're just doing 3, we can't finish one page. We really can't finish one page. And I had a problem with him. He said, I can't hear you. But when Sir Deo entered our class, my sound is okay. And Sir Deo said, do you think he's pretending that he can't hear you? I said, yes, sir. I know he's really pretending that he can't hear me. And then I got an instruction that mom said I can scold. I had permission.
Already.
Yes. So I don't scold most of the time, but whenever he's very like, what?
Eh, pag disagree kami nila, I don't scold all the time. Really?
Yeah.
No, because Ralph is sitting beside me and just in front is Emma, so Emma's adjacent, so I can hear.
He starts my Tuesday and Thursday, 3 KT.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, very energetic. And then he will do that in my class. There are times he will say, just a moment please, correct sentence, and he will go out. Another favorite, everybody knows him, John. Okay. John is 12 years old. My problem with him is also same, very playful, and he sings in my class all the time. He enters my class and say, hi teacher, you know this song? And he will sing Korean. Or sometimes he has a favorite line this week. I caught him like using cell phone. I told Miss Kylie that Miss Kylie, I think John is using cell phone in my class. And because he's not looking at the camera, and that one is also a stolen shot. Sometimes I can just see the door or the chair because he's trying to do something else. There's also a time that he showed himself, but he's eating. Every time I ask a question, he will say, I can't understand the thing, really. So I said, John, you can eat, but just very little. So whenever I ask you a question, you can answer me. But of course, he doesn't follow. We are using Let's Go 3 for 11 months. Yeah, because I don't move on to one page unless he will do it. He will just read the sentence, but he will play with his words. You cannot understand the word. I will say again. He will do it again. I think we repeat 5 times until he sees me that I'm not smiling anymore, and I will say again. And then he will do it. 4 to 5. I didn't put lots of pictures. Conversation starter. Yeah, very useful because it's like what they said. It's not. It would be very boring to just happy Monday. Okay, let's study now. No motivation for the student. Unlike the conversation starters, you can have them like prepared for the lesson. The books, this is the site that we're using. This one too, I also use. That's one from teacher. I use this one for my Wednesday, Friday students. We do free talking every Friday. What I do is I choose topics, and then in our I give them turns to ask me a question. Not all the time I'm asking. Sometimes I do like 3 questions. I do first 3, and then I will say, okay, you can ask me 1. So they will scan the question and then ask me a question too. So this one is very useful, especially for my adults, not teenagers. I have 2 high school students, 3 I think, high school students. So I'm using this one every Friday. But for the kids, it's not really applicable. This one, are you familiar with this is for my Jamie. I have 6 years old, smartphone next, and this wakes him up. He do classes with me 6 o'clock. Sometimes if he can't do 6 o'clock, he will change later if I have a free time. And I know because he's still very young, he's really sleeping sometimes in my class. And when I see him sleeping, I say, oh, Jamie, wait, I have something for you. Bakugan. That wakes him up. I will ask, oh, look at this. What is the color of this Bakugan? And he has a lot. He really has a Bakugan voice. So I show him pictures and then do another lesson. And then this one. At the end of the class, I show happy face, very good, and other pictures I downloaded from the internet. And they're very happy. Just saying, look at this one, I have a star for you. They're already happy with that. Okay, critical elements in effective teaching. Understand the individual needs of students. Okay, because we have lots of students. I have 26, and of course, every student has his or her own needs. And like what Teacher Art said, you should really know your students. And because one strategy won't work with another, so you should know what is the needs of your students. I said this one. Good classroom management, very important, because you can't handle your class if you don't have good classroom management. This one, a genuine relationship with students. With Teacher Art, I see this one, genuine relationship with your students. It's not only that, okay, I have class with this one, I know this student, but even though you don't like them, even though they're very stubborn, playful, you should love your students, appreciate them, and treasure them because you need them. This one, make your teaching style interesting and varied. Like what I said a while ago, you cannot do one strategy for all of your students because you have 6 years old, 12 years old. Yeah, that one. Same with versatility. Praise and encourage good behavior. I think that means behavior. Okay, even though like with my student John, even though I'm very mad already, but if he did very good, if he did well in class, I really show how I'm very happy. See, you're very good. You can do it. You do it. I know that you can really do it. So show that you are. Whenever they did something great, show them that you really appreciate it and that you're happy that you're doing it. Implementation. I think we similar with Teacher G. For new tutors, usually they have demo training right? One-on-one demo with any random who's available. But if possible, I know that because the experienced tutors and the leaders have very hectic schedule, but if possible, it's better if we do the demo class with them, especially with book class and lab classes too. Lab classes.
In Manila, we have a hired teacher, Teacher Shane. I told her, Shane, if I have time, do demo classes with me. I took the initiative even if I have a jump class session. Just for her to be trained.
Like we're doing 4 to 7, 8 to 12, and then adult. So that for the leaders, for example, I can do 4 to 7. I have 4 to 7 students. I know how to deal with them very well. So I will
Be specific, yes. From there, what's this? And then some tutors too, they need to help themselves. They need to browse more.
That's how I make enemies. I go back to the year.
yeah.
But besides,
To be a better person. I've read that a good teacher is the one that the student don't forget. That for when you ask, who's the teacher that influenced you the most? My teacher, my top station teacher, Art, Katrina, G, Blake, Ralph. That means you had great impact on your students. And I will share this one.
Finalize tomorrow the training plan for the next batch of tutors, especially with the first program.
Actually, we were doing that medyo natigil na siya kasi mga schedules na super jump.
Oh, okay. I know that you mentioned about that you're having 6 to 7 back-to-back classes. You said that you're not a quitter, right? So do you think that is going to be like an effective kind of learning since you're having like a jam-packed schedule? So in case, how are you going to make that the learning environment effective?
For every student.
Yeah, I think it's really hard.
Yeah,
Yes.
because I know Blake has like 7, 30 minutes, 7 again. Did you have
Not
that?
really. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Teacher JM.
15. Actually,
Mahabol.
I have
7 straight, very tiring. I have Monday to Thursday, I have 7 straight classes. And I start Monday with smartphone mix with my 6 years old. So all my energy up because his but the 7th, of course.
Sabaw.
Yeah.
I suggest that you get up and walk for a while after class. Because 7 straight would be stressful, really.
But sometimes at the end,
So
we end
have-
7:26
Yeah, 26
or 27.
Stand up for a minute and then go back.
And then the
Stand up.
student is already there. I don't want my student to enter first in my class.
Okay?
Nakakangarag.
Yeah.
Kick
I'm
him
like,
out.
Oh my gosh, my student is there already. I'm
Sabi ni
already.
Jamie, sabi si Jamie natawa ako eh. You're so early, this one, ano?
That's why you need
To go out first. To go out first. Oh, you're so early, you have to go out.
I'm pressured every time I see my name. Ella 11. Oh, I need to go inside.
You could ask the student to go back after a minute because I'm just gonna have a break.
They want to pee or sometimes they're really,
Me and
they want to
Ron.
go to the restroom. So sometimes I take over for 3 minutes. Usually teacher Paris and Ella.
Paris.
So they would come to me, teacher, please have my student first. I can't prepare this one anymore.
Yeah, circuit will be
Okay, so
that one. Like, for example, we hear someone like, oh my god, I really want to pee. Like, just take over for like a couple of
Please.
Sir, I did
That's
one
if you
time.
can do that. Because it will be
For
easier
others.
to do.
I did one time for Paris. She can hold it, so.
And then
Alone?
you will not- yeah, alone. Without you.
No, it's a big no-no. You have to ask for somebody to fill in for a while.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
Before we do that in the other companies, sir, you allowed that just to do that. for emergencies only.
And then the one who will take over should explain very
Yeah.
well. I'm so sorry, but your teacher. Sorry, you cannot do that. But you should. Hi, how are you? How are you? You can, right?
But I saw
We're allowed
that
to
one
stop
time he
the
sneezed
video.
and then he like, sir. And then Mrs. Lorena asked, teacher, where were you? I just sneezed. Because he was lost in the video.
Last week.
Like this.
I keep on sneezing many times.
Yeah, me too.
I would say, I'm so sorry. And they say, it's okay, teacher.
But you
But
can
I don't
also,
stop my video. I just mute.
you can, at least you can teach another expression there. Oh, bless you. That's what I do when I sneeze. Oh, okay, so whenever that happens, when someone sneezes, you say, bless you, teacher.
Does it not depict any traditional customs, sir, when you sneeze in Korea?
Actually, no.
Nothing, right, sir? So, okay. It's okay to give them like expressions of
Expressions like
blessing.
that. We're safe.
이렇게 예를 들어 이렇게 폼을 이렇게 for
Yeah, we can.
Sneezing.
It's just for me.
Sometimes you really need to blow your nose.
Yeah.
Sometimes, sir, it will really go in your monitor. It goes into the monitor.
It goes into.
Alright, so achoo! Oh my god! Sorry! Yeah, I wanted to-
As long as it doesn't go to your camera.
It happened to me, sir. Several times. There's some dust around the office. Oh my god. I really got it nose. All wet monitors.
By the way, I just want to ask about if we really have like a fixed break. During that break, you cannot insert students. Because the only break time that we
Like makeup classes. Sometimes it's considered as an official break, but
Sometimes
We start-
students are inserted. You
But
just get shocked.
we do have 1 hour breaks. But in my case, I have my 1 hour breaks every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, from 10, I think 10 o'clock to 11. No, 10:30 to 11:30, and then I'm gonna have another class at 11:30 PT. So
How do you eat your dinner?
well, we have a 30-minute break, so I just rush to Jollibee. Jollibee forever.
Yo, Robert Toast and Jello.
It doesn't mean that you have to sub-class, you're not loved anymore. Because usually the managers, they're also checking the teachers' capacity and also this. But sometimes it means to say that when they give you sub-class, they trust you, especially for those students. So really, yeah, I want a good teacher. I would study, however, I want a good teacher. So usually they look for this teacher, even though sometimes they're careful. Please do something about this teacher.
This kind of situation now. You did a makeup class or sub-class, but you really click with the student and you want to make the student yours.
Yes.
Does that happen?
Sub-class, but really very good student. Sometimes you regret. Oh.
make a public schedule. Sometimes even though you have a capacity you can get, but if you don't want, you can ask.
he has a question, sir.
Sure, and the student in the class they choose.
Fine.
That they choose the tutor, right? Yeah. If they want to have class you, but you cannot, they easily explain, they need we use tutor. So maybe the parents really want good tutor. Really want good tutor. That's why we give. And then we change the schedule, and then we give more class to you to class. Actually, if we say the tutor has got full schedule, I'm sorry, the meaning is kind of disappointing. In first session. They don't know. So the meaning, if the parent they didn't want to tutor and they recommend which one will be very classical. The tutor, right?
more questions.
It's good, right? So how about you can make some the category in talk session online, some site like the question and help. If children they have got a kind of problem, they can ask. I have got this kind of problem, this kind of children, how can I handle it? Can I get help, something like that? Maybe you can help.
Or like frequently asked questions or like that.
Yeah, kind of.
Actually, sir, they do ask me, but not in the site.
Inside.
They ask me in Wayahoo Messenger.
We'll have that, like,
Yeah.
a part of enthusiasm where
The anonymous, maybe they can.
problems and then other
This is their name.
people give suggestions.
Sometimes you just read the posts. They don't actually post their questions there, and they ask me personally.
I see.
So whenever one is, like having difficulty, like DJ, he would always talk to this group. Then what we did, sir, we always make this one a point to go out. And then while we're eating, we're discussing. So usually together with Ralph, yes, he would give example to BJ and as well as Art too. And then so sometimes like in some cases really like you don't want to listen, okay.
Class, like keeping the schedule, module, like that, so make our students feel like they achieved something.
Happy face.
I think it's effectively for the kids.
Do you know, last year we gave them tumbler. Yeah, we're gonna give them. Actually, we've got the Korean children in the Korean office. Yeah, they using it. They give compliment and the stand and the iPhones and the star.
And then Nigeria na yung talk station start. That's like
They support.
It's very thin. Right, sir?
Teachers are
Mama, Papa, 오빠고 뚱뚱해, 오마고 나시게, 애기고 너무 귀여워, 으스으스 잘한다. So it is yeah.
Kaya lang, miss, sometimes if you sing one Korean song or like you speak one word in Korean, they're gonna talk to you in Korean. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I just know that one word.
Sir, one of my Korean experience, my school teacher.
Runa?
Stop. Runa. I think sir, and then suddenly sir, the mother sat down and then, teacher, I said, yes ma'am, good evening. Okay, and then sir, straight Korean. Something meaning. Oh, it's really what you
Because they thought that we can speak